Hey, let me know if everyone can hear me well. Hey, thank you for joining new members. Thank you everyone. Kim, appreciate your support. Thank you. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining. We'll get started in a minute. Get started in a minute. Let me know if you can all hear me well. Watching that from Cape Town, Africa. Yeah, I mean, thank you for hearing that. Voice audio is at good level with the background music. Appreciate the comment. Thank you. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining. I have a very long video today, so I hope you all can stay with me here. I have multiple items that I was thinking to add it together. There is so much to show you live. And also there is several things that I wanted to bring it up. So I know like you guys wanted dream real parts from Chennai. Thank you for joining from India. Thank you. Yeah, so by the way, one good thing with my channel or our channel, Rayliens channel, is to ask a question. You don't need to pay me. You just ask a question. I don't really look at whether you are a member, whether it's a super chat, whether it is regular chat. I just respond. I'll try to control the questions, but I believe we can reduce at least that kind of noise. Yeah, I did control the music a little bit. Let me know if you can hear the background music still disturbing you. It adjusts in like few minutes. It doesn't immediately impact. Yeah, it takes like probably a couple of minutes to smoothen out. Let me know. Yeah, I hear you. Thank you. Okay, so there is quite a bit to talk. So let's wait for everyone to come in. I know you are all joining. There is quite a lot to cover today. I wanted to show you the latest fireball events that are happening. We call them fireball because that's the easiest way to say what they are. But truly, they are not fireballs. They are like, you can call them even cometary debris. Right? That could be easiest way to explain what they are. Because in my mind, they are more to do with the cometary debris than anything else. That's how most of the stuff that is pointing now towards to these could very well be, typically when we go through these meteor shower, we always go through some kind of a cometary debris, right? Whenever we see them. But we may be dealing with some unknown event here, which is what I believe is going on. The reason I'm saying that is because the speed in which these events are going is like they're moving like at a rapid speed. The only reasonable explanation is, no, not space junk, Apollo, if you're asking, no. The way I see them as some mysterious cometary trail. I may have some guesswork that I can propose you, but these are not your average, the usual trials, the shooting stars that we see, because the speed in which they are coming in, the way they are coming in, not like necessarily vertical, they are coming horizontal. Too slow for satellite debris and like human-made space trash. It has a signature to it, right? So we may be passing through some additional debris than what we normally see. We don't know what they are, but I believe that's something we need to carefully look at it as well. My guesswork at this moment is, at least if you're asking me what would be your guess, would be these are very clearly like satellite debris, cometary debris. That's what we are dealing with. And sometime that could very well be interstellar, which is something I was trying to point out as well. I believe the way most people drown in terms of the information here is the moment you say interstellar, we think these are cometary, but they traditionally may not, right? So we have not seen even if it is a cometary trail, the ones that we always get the meteor shower, they are just rocks, pieces of ice, and when they are falling in almost like negligible. They don't create this metallic vapor trail. They don't create anything to do with the horizontal, the speed in which they are traveling. They have a signature of usual morning shooting stars that we always watch in the nighttime. So which is kind of odd in terms of how things are going. Guys, you guys are still hearing the disturbance from the, I believe it is very, very low volume right now. Okay, so you guys can't hear me at all. Correct? Let me know if you can hear me well. I'll put a poll here, just want to make sure. You can hear me well? Thank you. No, there is quite a lot to cover. The reason why I'm showing the pictures of sun today is I wanted to complete this. This is the easy part that we are dealing with. Let me show you what I'm working on. So what you're looking at right now is obviously it's really, everything is Rayliens and Cosmic Ray website. Thank you, Joshua. So you are fighting with music. Okay. I don't think so. I reduced it way too low. So let me know if you can still see 45, 55. I believe so. That's what we are dealing with now. You should not find it disturbing you at all. You can hear me well. Thank you. Okay, so this is all essentially what we are looking at. Right now, if you are looking at the KP index, how powerful the sun in the recent past, what you are looking at is the geomagnetic activity almost for the last 90 days. And there are times when sun is very active. Thank you everyone for the support. Thank you for the comment. We'll end the poll here. Okay, so that's what we are dealing with, and we wanted to make sure, just understand this one, and then we'll move on to the fireball, and there are multiple other events as well. I have like 4 topics to cover, so we'll cover all of them. Sun first, and then we'll deal with the fireball event, and there are 2 new space events happening. I wanted to cover them. Thanks for joining from Netherlands. Thank you. Yes. If you guys wanted to play the background synthesizer kind of a music, please do. I always wanted to hear something, but I believe if you guys can't hear me, I think that's more important. So you should be able to hear me well first. Annette, good evening. Thank you for joining. So I may not be able to respond to your chat there, but I'm looking at it. I'll keep hearing or watching the chat as much as I can. But let me cover what I wanted to cover. So the geomagnetic activity last 90 days, you are only seeing 1, 2, 3, maybe this is kind of 4, you can call it 5. 5 times the sun was very active. And the sun might get a little bit more active here. We got a recent X-class storm. Okay, I do wanted to tell you this. I wanted to be very clear. Lot of times and lot of channels as well are covering this. Sun is active, we have a solar flare coming, earthquakes is going to come. I don't want to say that 100%. There is no proven science today, unless somebody proves me wrong, that as soon as there is a solar storm, Earth is not going to go poof. No. That is completely, I would say, not responsible chat, which is what bothers me, okay? So whenever you are hearing from people that, okay, solar storm is coming, earthquake is going to come, is not very responsible message when you are talking with a huge microphone. So it's incorrect. It's not proven by any scientist. There is no science out there that is proven. There are statistics that are going to show that sometimes when you are seeing some solar activity, you could relate that to the solar storms. That doesn't mean that we are going to get a coronal hole, we are going to get an earthquake. I think it's a fear-mongering tactic. I wanted you to point that out whenever you are hearing it. It's incorrect. I would stay away from it. But at the same time, you don't want to be like not ignorant, right? You need to know what's going on. Yes, there are solar activity happening which is a lot more active than anybody predicted, right? So right now, we are looking at a geomagnetic storm that is still strong. You can see the statistics here. Sun is active. Unfortunately, that's what we are dealing with. And whenever you are looking at this new Enlil model, this is sun, like right here, you are seeing the one in the middle, the yellow thing is sun, and the green stuff is Earth. And there is a chance that the solar storm, the candy bar kind of thing that is coming in like right here. I'm pausing it here for a second. That is the time when you might be seeing the Earth is going to have an impact of solar wind. But I don't want to give you a message that yes, we are going to get an earthquake and we will all be doomed. So that doomsday message, I hate it myself. I don't want to tell that to my kids. I don't want to tell it to my family members, my parents, my cousins, my neighbors, my people around, lying them, saying that I'm going to have a solar storm and then earthquake. No, it's not proven. You need to be knowing that 100%. Otherwise, you might think that is true. It's unproven. There is no one claimed, no scientist in this planet, anyone with the proper thinking agreed. No, I'm not in a denial saying that. I just wanted to let you all know that's not true. If it is true, yes, I'm the first one to agree that yes, we are doomed. We are going to have a solar storm, Earth is going to go poof, right? I don't have it. If I have it, I'm more than ready to jump on the doomsday bandwagon right away. I love doomsday bandwagon. That doesn't mean that I wanted to lie. So there is a distinction between lying and like knowing what you need to know, right? Keep that back of your mind. You got to know when sun is active, but doesn't mean that be ignorant. Ignorance is not acceptable. That's not good for you, right? Keep that back of your mind always. So yes, Enlil model shows that we may have heavy solar storm, and that solar storm is strong. That's what we are predicting. That doesn't mean that we are getting an earthquake because of the solar storm. There is a distinction between those two hits. Now, when are you going to get the hard hit? I believe that's what you're asking. Well, right now, today is 7/19, right? This is a prediction like any other prediction, right? So this is based on all the previous activities that we have seen. Think like weather prediction. This is a prediction of solar wind prediction, right? That's what we are dealing with. Yeah, no, Kim, that is true. I don't want people to panic. I mean, people with a faint heart might think, I'm watching some of the news and thinking, oh my God, what happens to somebody who is so worried, right? That person may have a lot more issues with the health. When you are feeding that person every day, you are going to die. That person will die, which is what bothers me. Like doomsday, listening to every day is no good news. Not good for the body, not good for the mind. Keep that back of your mind. You got to know, you should not be ignorant, but at the same time, feeding doomsday every day morning is not good for health. Right? So it's not proven. No scientist on this planet proved that solar storm is going to create an earthquake. That's BS. Like I'm giving you strong words, that's incorrect. There is no model that shows sun is going to cause earthquake. There is nowhere it was written. There is no hard data does point out like there is statistical correlation between the solar wind and solar flares and earthquakes. Yes, there is a relation between these two. At the same time, they are not together working. If they are working, somebody would have got a Nobel Prize for that right now. If that is 100% true, somebody got a Nobel Prize for finding out solar storms are creating earthquakes. That is irresponsible reporting. I mean, I love what we are trying to say, but at the same time, you got to tell the truth to people, right? You got to tell the truth to people, saying that this is what I am expecting, this is what I noticed, this is not proven science. You should at least give a disclaimer that that is incorrect, right? No, I'm not listening to government cog. I'm doing my own research. This is what I'm looking at, and I don't see it. I'm looking at every science paper that was written, I don't see it, right? One day we will be proven wrong. Well, sun's solar activity is going to make earthquake come. I am right away going to jump with that bandwagon. I will tell everyone we are all going to die because solar storm is coming. I don't want to lie like that. That is lying. That's lying. That's incorrect. Solar storms will create pressure on the magnetosphere. When magnetosphere get pressured, you may have an impact with satellites. You may have an impact with the transformers. Earthquake is a huge leap from where we are. It's a huge leap. It's like a jumping from like nothing to world is going to fall kind of level. So I do wanted to keep that back of your mind. I know it's like very loud mics are saying solar storm is going to create an earthquake. That's not proven. I wanted to repeat that several times so that you don't get there, right? No, I know COVID part, right? I'm not telling you that listen to like government or science or like somebody. No, do your own research, right? Do your research. Prove yourself scientifically correct. Don't trust anything. Don't trust me, don't trust somebody, don't trust somebody. Do your research, prove yourself that you got it right. If you got guts to tell somebody is wrong, prove it. Go prove it. Show me your papers. Show me your paper. What do you have that is going to prove me? I will agree. If you got a paper that says that, yep, you got it, I will agree. I wanted to learn that. I'm doing my hard time to learn this stuff. But I feel it's fear mongering. That's what I feel. Somehow, if you feed every day a person that you are going to die, you must have read the stories when you were a kid, right? That person is going to die. If you keep hearing doomsday stuff every morning, chances of you getting closer to death is more. You will go closer to dying when you hear doomsday stuff every day. When you say doomsday stuff, things which is not proven. If an earthquake is coming, you got to know. If there is a volcano, you got to know. If there is a solar storm, you got to know. That's not doomsday stuff. But saying that the solar storm is coming, now I'm going to have an earthquake in Texas, no. That's doomsday stuff. Meaning things that are happening in the world, extrapolating to that is going to come to my house is an incorrect extrapolation. Right? There is a distinction between being ignorant and being smart, right? So you guys prove it. You guys do research, show me all your paperwork, everything that I'm doing, I'm giving you my paperwork. This is not a website from internet. I built it. I wanted to know what's happening with sun, and I wanted to show you this is what's happening. I'm counting basically like anybody else, saying that how many X-class flares are coming, and I'm doing my homework. Show me your homework before you prove me wrong. Right? So do your work, prove, just don't trust me, don't trust anybody. Right? So that's important. Anyway, so that's I'm on a soapbox. I wanted to get rid of that from my head because I feel sorry for people who are having faint heart, that they are hearing this doomsday stuff for hours together, and oh my God, you are killing all those people, right? So you are telling them bad every minute. So that's what I felt. Anyway, so this is what is going on. So right now, I wanted to show you guys, today is 1819, and when we look at the sun, there is a possibility, you can see the solar flare that is going up, and that heavy solar wind, the density of the plasma, by 21st, it will come closer to Earth. By the time it comes closer to 22nd, it is coming and it might be overwhelming our magnetosphere. Yes. Yeah, so definitely make sure that just keep an eye. I don't know if there is anything a human being can do when solar storm is coming. All you have to do is learn that is happening. Worst case scenario, it might hit satellites, it might hit transformers. That's what happens. So what does it mean by that? God knows. We have not been, as a modern human beings, so far in this world where a solar storm is going to come and it knocked out our satellites, it knocked out our transformers. We have not seen that ourselves. We have seen back in time, but with this new modern way, we have not seen the experience of it. We are in uncharted territory, right? It might create rationing problem, it might create food problem. If these solar storm come, it will hit home really hard. More than an earthquake, solar storms will be a lot more damaging than we can think of. But the good thing is we may have a little bit of weird, thank you for supporting that. No, I wanted to be honest and tell you guys, I love doomsday stuff. I love if someone is telling me I'm going to die and predict that, yeah, I wanted to know because I want to tell my family goodbye. If it is incorrect, I don't want to lie to them. That's my point, right? If it is not true, I will do my research as much as I can to give you the best information. That's what it is. Okay, so going back to this thing, what we are dealing with now is we probably might get there. I mean, the times when we may get an alert is going to be very high. Now, we might get an alert an hour before, couple of hours before, 8 hours before, 15 minutes before. There are multiple satellites out there that might tell us. We can't do much. I mean, that's really where we are. I mean, you can stock up for the next month. That's pretty much what we can do if truly something is happening. But yeah, just keep an eye. I mean, obviously, what you are doing now is correct. You are tuning into the channel. You are learning stuff. You wanted to know what's going on, and knowing that is good rather than not knowing. That's where we are. So this is the solar activity that's going on, but let me show you the live solar views that are happening now. So this is again our Rayliens website. Okay, so we built it, we got it from all the places that we can get, and right now what we are dealing with is the Solar Dynamic Observatory is in the near the Earth. He is taking pictures of sun, and it is in the geosynchronous orbit, similar like any other GPS satellites, right? And this is predicting that this coronal hole will come back, right? This is second time or third time it is coming now, and this coronal hole seems ugly, right? Last time when we saw almost like four times it created this. It's been doing that heavy magnetic activity impacting our magnetosphere all the time. So it causing some stress in the upper atmosphere. Okay, that's pretty much what it is doing. It's not making your life miserable yet. Earthquakes are happening, so many of them, guys. Okay, we don't know why. I don't want to say because of our star, our sun, it's happening, but earthquakes are happening. Whenever I look at the website and whenever I'm tracking these, I'm sick and I'm like very tired of how come we are seeing so many of them like these days, right? Let me show you. I should have loaded this. So this is basically the last significant in the past 7 days. Let me put it that way. These are significant earthquakes in the last 7 days. I'm not saying that these are not happening, right? We just saw this one in Mexico, right? Let me turn on the... Yeah, this is happening like right there, right? So it's basically causing us grief in terms of what's happening there. And when you see this M4.3, this is... Let me see when this happened. I didn't see one in Johannesburg. Yeah, guys, give me 1 minute. I'm just looking at what happened here. Okay, so this is the Mexico still is happening. Oh, this is Geysers, California. Okay. This is San Martin at 2.5. This is Oregon. Okay. Yeah, we need to keep an eye on the earthquakes that are happening in California. Obviously, that is back of all our mind, right? Because what we know now is this is real science, right? Right now, what we are dealing with is we are seeing the faults both on the San Andreas fault and the San Jacinto fault. Both these faults are locked and loaded. They are very stressed. So it's a matter of time when we might have a major earthquake in California. That is a fact. That's proven. There is science there, everything measured. We are now seeing that coming in. So people out there need to pay attention to this news. Obviously, whoever is living there, make sure you have, just to make sure you have some rationing going on, right? So that's important, right? This is real stuff. This is happening as we speak. But anyway, going back to the latest significant earthquakes, we are watching them. We are looking at, there is one right now in Peru that is going on. This is magnitude 5.5 earthquake. That's what is happening there. We saw one in Mexico the other day, which is, let me put you on full screen, that way you can see it. So this is happening in Peru, which is 5.5. We have this Johannesburg, that's what it says, it's magnitude 4.3. And there is one 6.3 now. This is last 1 week, significant ones. The depth is 10 kilometers, which is good. This area has been a little bit active because of some new volcanic activities happening in this area. This is the Papua New Guinea area, 10 kilometers deep, 6.4. This is active, guys. This area, if you're asking me, the entire place is quite active. So this is in Philippines. This is 6.2. This is not a shallow one. It's like 44 kilometers deep. So this is quite deep. I just wanted to give you that picture. It's 46.4. It's not bad. These are the significant ones that we are dealing with. Yes, I mean, if you're asking me, are there significant earthquakes happening? Yes, definitely. There are quite a lot of earthquake activity has been ramped up quite much. We don't know why. We don't know why the faults are a bit shaky. So keep an eye on that piece. That's what we need to look at it, right? You are on the coast of California and Oregon, Vanessa? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, the Oregon is out there. There is one that we have seen before, right? But in terms of California, yes, I mean, that particular area is under watch. Definitely, yes. Yeah, if you are asking me, definitely be a little prepared. I mean, don't, particularly California and Oregon folks. Because now we are looking at two examples, right? We have Mexico example, we have the Venezuela example. So does it mean it's going to come right away to California? Probably not. It's a guesswork, but the faults are loaded. So we don't want to be just ignorant on that. Yeah, definitely. Thank you for coming in. Folks, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Yeah, this area is too active, way too active. So this is Mexico still happening as we speak. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know why these earthquakes are out there giving us a little bit of a grief in terms of what's happening there. But one good thing though is when I saw the construction quality of Mexico, I was happy. I said, like, if somebody is building those buildings that are still standing, even though like they are shaking, that's how we should build, I guess. I mean, people in Japan and other areas, they get earthquakes all the time. They perfected the science. I think we may need to learn from them how to build right? It's an earthquake. Worst case, what happens? You run outside. But I do have some pictures that came in from '94 earthquake back in California, in LA. The interstates, the bridges in the interstate, they fell down. I was very, very careful. I was looking at it and I said, man, this is nightmare. It's almost like watching a horror movie when you see those major interstate bridges fell down when the earthquake came. That's not fun. That is not fun at all. Okay, so no more stalling. I don't want to go back there and prove you that. But anyway, that's what is happening. Whenever the solar storms are coming in, sun is active. For some reason, there is a paper out there now that says that the southern pole, the south pole of the star, our star, is invisibly active, meaning the lower layers are not active, but the upper layers, the surface layers of sun is active. And most of the time, what people saw was whenever they see, I'll show you something. If I can have a picture out here. Yeah, something like this, right? You see this? You're seeing sunspots, right? So whenever you see sunspots, and when the sun is free of sunspots, okay, that's what we know from a science standpoint. If you are seeing sun like this with no sunspots, that means you are pretty much out of our star being very active, meaning you are in the solar minimum. Unfortunately, what's happening is now we are being corrected by the new, I guess, learnings that even though you don't see any sunspots on the surface of the sun could be very well active. That's really why this new solar cycle 25, even though it is predicted to be so much weak, is coming out extremely strong in 2026. That's really what's happening now. We just need to look at our star and understand, are we getting these solar cycles correct? Right now we are supposed to be done like last year or the year before. And we need to have a new science, a new way of understanding our star when it is not active. So I think I will do more research and I will give you the best data possible there. There are a couple of good papers that came out that is proving that is what's going on there. We still need to learn that science. Okay, so these are the two main topics. There is one other topic that I did save, but I do wanted to show you guys the fireball data that I collected. So give me 1 minute. I will see if I can bring that up. Yeah, there is this morning, I wanted to show you guys, if I have a minute to show you. Let me see if I can go to, this is very interesting news. I collected that and I said I probably need to show you guys today. Give me a minute. You are watching I'll bring you this news. Yeah, this is what I wanted to show you guys. So this is very interesting. Sorry for all the advertisements that are coming in. I did not filter I usually make one page. I didn't do that. It came in this morning, so I could not show you guys the filtered page. So this is I was tracking this asteroid. So this asteroid is called 1998 SH2. Let me zoom in so that way you can avoid at least some advertisements. This is 1998 SH2. This was discovered back in 98. Give me 1 second, guys. That was my son. Okay. So yeah, so this is basically what's going on there. This was 1998 SH2. This was discovered as an asteroid. We actually were tracking this asteroid. What happened was this turned out to be that this is a dark comet. I can't believe that. We don't have a whole lot of dark comets inside our solar system. These are some of the anomalies that we are finding, where you see them with no tail and boom, there you go. Suddenly there is an acceleration. The reason I wanted to show you guys this news is, let me see if I can change. I know I've prepared this pretty much as bad as I can. I was not ready. I drove to Dallas last night and I came in around 1:30. So I slept until 10 o'clock and I woke up. I have these things that I wanted to cover today and I wasn't prepared at all. So that's what is going on. So if you are seeing me not prepared well, I think it shows very well. That's what is going on there. What I wanted to show you was the let me bring up that 1998. What was that? SH2, right? Yeah, this is all in our website. I prepared that data. So this is live coming in 1998 SH2. This is the one. It's almost 4 astronomical units from the Earth right now. It's quite far. Okay. So this is 27th magnitude. We can't see with our telescopes. Forget it. It's in the Taurus constellation. And 1998 at SH2, this is inside Jupiter. Did you see that? So this comet. Now it was asteroid until yesterday. Now it is a comet. So this one is out here, doing the asteroid work, right? Which is orbiting around Sun inside the Jupiter belt. Now it is showing acceleration. I wanted to leave this behind for you to think every asteroid that started showing as a comet, we need to pay attention. This is not I would call it anomaly right now. If there is a way you wanted to pinpoint any artificial thing, is like suddenly you think it's an asteroid, it's no longer an asteroid, it started showing some kind of a signs of life in it, right? even though it's been doing the same thing over and over. I think those are the ones that I would put my finger on it. If you are sending the probes to figure out what's happening there, I would definitely do that, because these are the ones that are anomalous objects in our solar system. Things that are like just going around with no activity, poof, no new interaction, but now I'm seeing new activity. It could very well be nature. It could, maybe there is a volcano or some other stuff on it and nature caused it to fury up. But if you were asking me, show me anomalous stuff, this is the place I would look at. An asteroid that turned into a comet with some activity is one place that I would definitely look at it. Oh, you're asking what is a dark comet? Dark comet is a comet that has no tail. Comet with no tail. That's dark comet. Like, it looks like an asteroid, like a huge piece of body going like this, right? But suddenly now it has some kind of acceleration because something is going on inside that object, causing some kind of a gas or a dust to come in. And these are the ones that I would pay attention to, if you are asking me, because these are definitely anomalous. I wanted to cover that. I made a note today to cover that, because this is something that you guys need to know. There are a couple of them. I will give you the list of these anomalous objects that we saw. Some of them we are now learning an interval, which is good. Once you know this is going to come consistently every 3 years or 1 year, 2 years, we don't need to research too much on it, because we know like that thing is happening all the time. But once, like since 1998 till now, almost like 28 years, nothing happened, and today it suddenly wants to wake up. I don't believe that. I mean, think of this way, right? The easiest way, if there is, I mean, a lot of people do believe there is some out there, right? UFOs, aliens, whatever, other civilizations out there. So for someone to easily navigate would be have some kind of, we are doing it right now. The Chinese satellite is going there right there. So chances of us going is already happening. Imagine more powerful civilizations can easily reach these asteroids and place their probes and move them or whatever, right? So that can happen. You customized your mouse as well? No, I love my mouse. I put a color which is similar to that color, which is Longhorns. I live in Austin, so I root for my team. So I put that Longhorns color, and I believe it's more visible, like, so I wanted a bigger mouse. So it looks cool. I mean, I have 2 versions of it. So anyway, coming back to this, thank you for saying that. Yeah, so we need to pay attention to these. I mean, there isn't much we know beyond that it is getting some kind of gas and dust and some acceleration happening. A little gas and dust is not going to change, but it can change the trajectory of the comet, which is the most dangerous one. So if you wanted to mess around with something, you can get on those and you can control it, right? You could nudge a little bit, right? You can, that's where I wouldn't go, but yes, these are dangerous stuff. Why do you get acceleration, right? I mean, if you are asking me, where do I use all my energy? Use energy here, learning these dark comets. These are dangerous stuff. The dark comet meaning unpredictable, meaning we know asteroid is going this way, and if somehow, if it gets activated, it doesn't go in the same direction anymore. So unpredictable orbits, that's too dangerous for us. So this is something that I do wanted to cover. I believe that's, so before I go to the fireballs, I do wanted to show you that, yeah, there is news out there now, even on the, yeah, these are the advertisements that's why I started building my own website. I just hate all those commercials on the website. It's like way too many ads. And some good websites that I know now are literally infested, like almost like virus. Everything is ads everywhere, and it distracts, and it is not giving information. So many things to click on those, you lose your attention. I mean, we already are having so much ADHD. Now with so many ads on the screen, it drives me nuts. So I'm like, what I'm doing now is like, I'm taking the information to the to my or our website, and then synthesizing that with no ads, right? Which is better than, yeah, there is one more thing I do wanted to cover. Give me a second, guys. I told you, I drove last night. I wasn't prepared at all. So I was driving until like 1 p.m. or something. So sorry, 1 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, so if you're asking me the news that is happening now, this is also coming out in the mainstream news now. So this is literally coming in everywhere about the San Andreas fault and all this stuff. Look at all these ads, guys. I hate these. Okay, so yeah, so they are talking pretty much the same studies that we were going through, both the San Andreas and San Jacinto faults. These are, stress levels are in 1,000 years. This is the first time they were there. So we just need to pay attention to this guy. I mean, this is definitely coming. We just need to be careful, particularly on that one, because we are seeing some heightened activity in that area. It has to release the stress. Without that, it won't go away. There is a new paper out there that says that it is releasing in a micro release. I need to read more about that paper. If that is the case, maybe even though it is building, it may not be releasing. I'll put one more video on the San Andreas and San Jacinto fault, and I will give as much information as possible. I'll collect everything on that. Because I did posted some video. If you go back in time into my videos, you will see it. I have a detailed video on what I collected on both these faults, but I can perfect that information more, and I will create that at least as a good summary of it. So I'm switching topics. Those are the 3 topics that I do wanted to cover before I wanted to go to these fireball activities. Okay, so now I'm switching topics. I know like we are turning into like the 4th topic now. I wanted to see if there are more questions here. Thank you everyone. Yeah, you can put question in front of your comment. I can read it. Yeah, if you do have a question, put like a Q or a question mark in front of it. I will read that. That is the easier way to read that. If you're asking me, that's probably, I'll create a page which is going to filter those messages for me. Okay, so going to these ones, right? So there are 2 ways to look at the last fireballs that we have seen. This is, I'm talking last 90 days fireballs. I'm not even going back in time. And looking at the last 90 days fireballs, we had 82 fireballs that came in, which is recorded with the videos, and lot of people reported and all that stuff. That out of the total events, there are 3 eye atlas paper. I did read that Secret Owl, and I'm actually halfway done with that video. It is coming in tomorrow afternoon. You will see a new 3 eye atlas video coming in tomorrow. I prepared half of it. I just need to record outside with my telescopes. That's not done because I came in last night, and this morning by the time I got up it was 10 in the morning. So there is no way I could record in the hot sun. So I'll probably record it tonight and then post it tomorrow. That's my plan right now. No, there is more to the 3 atlas. Let's not diffuse the information that we have. You will be surprised what is the data that we collected so far. So please wait until tomorrow, like almost like 24 hours from now. You will see a decent video about 3 atlas, good information. I mean, obviously, I'm telling you the truth. I'm not hyping it for the sake. So anyway, so that's where we are. So coming back to the fireballs activity, what we are now dealing with is, out of all the last 90 days fireballs, like around 82 of them, we have seen there are the ones with the videos and all that stuff, right? We have seen, this is called C NEOS. I said this multiple times. C NEOS is Center for Near Earth Objects. Let me go there. So CNEOS is one of my favorite website that I always go to, right? You can Google it, CNEOS. So this is, these guys also posted the same information, the one that we just talked about. The 1998 SH2 NASA study finds near Earth is actually a comet. We just discussed that. Yeah, if there is one website that I go close all the time is the CNEOS. I pay attention to this all the time because near Earth object is a dangerous one, right? So we got to pay. If you are asking me one website you should go to, is this guy, Center for Near Earth Objects. This is one that I would definitely pay attention to. By the way, if you go to Rayliens website, you will get this information. You don't need to go to this website at all. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Like, you don't need to go multiple places anymore. I'm collecting all that in one place with real-time information. So you should be good. Even though I'm giving you the sources, you don't. This is another one of those. So Google for the NASA asteroids. So this is very, very important. Okay, so click on this asteroid watch on the top. This is, if you're asking me, rather than watching all the doomsday channels, learning nothing, go here to this website and look at it. Look at it, pay attention carefully what is going on. So this is, like right now, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 asteroids that are coming close to the Earth. These are important for us. And whenever you see them, like with the 6 million kilometers here, that means, I mean, that is one indication. The other indication that I would do, I'm just giving you my way of filtering out the information, right? You see this here, right here on the, around the Earth, there is this thing, right? The round, that is moon's orbit, okay? That's what I would pay attention. And you can tell your kids to do it too, right? Ask your kids to pay attention to that orbit and look at these every day and tell me which ones are coming in This is something should be back of your mind all the time, right? No, none of these are hitting us. Mia, no, yeah, if these are hitting, we wouldn't be talking this stuff. We will be talking about that stuff, right? This is something, yeah, look at this, guys. 2026 OD. Is this my, yeah, when you turn the other side, it's not coming that close. When you go back, yeah. (2026 AD). Just in case, let's take a look. I'm going back to my fireballs. Sorry, I wasn't planning my. (2026 AD), right? That's what we are looking at. I don't know if we have it or not. 2026 AD, which is an asteroid, which is approaching Earth, which is 0.81 astronomical units. It's not too far, it's not too close, 75 miles. And so closest point to the Earth the reason why I'm building these websites this way is like it filters out noise. So this is Earth's orbit. So let's play this. No, nothing is hitting Earth. Guys, you will be hearing that first. This is, I mean, if it is hitting Earth, we're not talking small stuff, right? So, yeah, I would. The Bay. I lived in Bay Area. I lived for 10 years in Fremont. So California is my other state other than Texas. So I have way too many friends there. So I'm not sitting here and telling them it's going down, but that's the reality is the faults are loaded. That's the fact. So we just need to pay attention. That's it. The roads, the bridges, right? Those are all dangerous stuff. Yeah, so this is like staying away from. If you are asking me like, is this anywhere closer to Earth? No. See, it is close, but even at a closest distance, it is 0.244. So if you're asking, look at this, 249, you're looking at this number here, right? So 0.249, 231, 228, that's it, 0.22 astronomical units. That's quite far, right? Yeah. Yeah, right now I'm in Leander, Texas, running where? So, yeah, so that's where it is. So essentially it's not going anywhere nearer. Okay, I just wanted to check before looking at, yeah, so this is another website that I would definitely watch and pay attention to. This is going to tell you without like any additional information. It gives you the real stuff. This is giving you, I will give you more data on this particular thing. There is a couple of ways to, I'll bring them in the website, in our website, and I will filter this information out. So that way, the way I summarize in my head, I'm building my website that way. That way I don't need to keep doing it every time this is happening, right? That's why it is taking time. I will put that out soon. I will at least release them in chunks rather than waiting all the stuff. Anyway, so going back to the reason why we are here is because of the CNEOs, right? Okay, so the Center for Near Earth Objects, I digressed too much now. So Center for Near Earth Objects, that is measuring if it does come close to the Earth, or at least if it is hitting the Earth and blasting, which is most of these fireballs do. Fireballs do hit Earth, right? My video is frozen. Guys, is my video frozen? Oh, video is 5x5. Thank you. Yeah, sorry. No, I do wanted to check something, because what happened was, this is weird. I wanted to tell you a story before we go here. 3 days ago, this was on, I believe, Thursday, if I'm right. No, Wednesday. We had a storm in Leander. And the storm, the lightning struck the top of our house. Luckily, everything is good, except the radio on top of our house fried completely. So it knocked out our internet, and so I had to call in to replace the video, the radio on the top. Okay, so that's what is going on. Okay, guys. Yeah, you guys will be getting this website quickly. It is going to be, there will be a paywall to this website. I don't want to lie. Some portion is just to support our channel. Some portion of this website is going to have a paywall to get all the premium information, right? So keep that back of your mind. I'm building it, but I'm spending way too much time, probably spending 8 hours a day. So this is going to take time to build. So anyway, so coming back to this data that I was showing you here, there are 4 events that have the CNEOs match on them. And when we see them, like particularly this video that you are looking at, so this particular video, when you take a look at the video right here in the corner of the yeah, like right there, right? You see that? Let me see if I can zoom in again. Yeah, this is the one I was looking at. So when you are seeing the fireballs of this magnitude, right? I'm going to play this for you now. When you are seeing fireballs of that magnitude and the explosion of that level, the GOES satellites, the GOES satellites, which are the weather satellites, they can take pictures of these. They take pictures of these events. Why we need that? Because one, we need to know if someone is paying attention, not the videos from the YouTube, like the cell phones and stuff, watching that on YouTube. Like, not only that, I wanted to have a proof that satellites were able to capture these events. How big is this event, or is it blasting all the way? or is it crossing across multiple states, right? Those are the ones that we wanted to pay attention now, because these are no longer fireballs. These are almost like a huge cometary debris, right? That's how they look like. The size is big, the speed in which they are coming is big, and the plasma that it is creating, that loud bangs and multiple states, those are all there now. So because we do have the satellites from the weather systems around the world that we have, if we can match these fireball events to the weather events, which is the GOES event, which is called the Center for Near Earth Object Events, we can predict essentially the picture of the impact itself. That's what we probably can take a look at the data and say, yes, this is now coming in with this magnitude. If it can also give you all this data, right? How much is the energy that it has brought in? What's the impact, like 1.1 kiloton, right? And the location, because now you are triangulating the object and letting it identify the travel path. You are telling the location where this happened. Also, I wanted to know the altitude. Like, I'm not taking these things lightly because these seem a little bit alarming. I'll show you one more data point that I collected. These are, if they are coming in at a higher velocity, 32 kilometers is nothing, right? Let's assume if they are coming at 780 kilometers per second or 1000 kilometers per second, that means they are interstellar, they are a lot more powerful. Anywhere between, I would say, 30 to 70, even 70 is a lot, but anywhere between 30 to 70 is still a usual fireball, even though they are all having extraordinary energy and all. They are not hugely going to impact. The another thing that why we are paying close attention to these is these are the ones that can show up without any notice. Okay, they are powerful than any powerful missile or anything else that we can think of. They come with no notice. They cannot be tracked by any satellites or any systems that we have. We have no warning system for these. I mean, if it's a asteroid size, the ones that we saw in the near-Earth asteroids, we would have tracked it. If it is way too small and if they are already entering into the Earth's atmosphere, the time that we will know about these will be very less. And if they do come with this extraordinary speed, the time gets reduced a lot more. I mean, they can show up near the moon and show up near the Earth like in 8 minutes. So there is not much of a time to do anything, right? So that's where we need to spend our energy and time on. If you're asking, the fireballs that have the Center for Near Earth Objects match are the ones that we need to pay close attention to. If that number is increasing, that is a concerning number, right? That's the important piece. I don't want to call it that is happening because of aliens, like somebody is asking. No, that's where I stay away from it, and I'm sharing that fireball activity now with you. You're looking at on the right side of the screen. This is the fun part now. So we are looking at the data that's coming in there. It's way too fast. It's like I can't even imagine. That's what you're looking at. All right. So now go back to In that event, I believe that particular video is better than the other one, so I'm not playing the other video. By the way, the credit is given to R-Shot when I'm playing this. Thank you, R-Shot. If you are already watching my channel, I appreciate that I didn't neglect taking that video there. Thank you. So this is the one event that we just saw was the event that was reported back on May 30th, and this is May 21st. Okay, so no, I was just looking at your comments and laughing. Okay, so the next one is 521, May 21st. This is in Colorado and Wyoming. This event, 521, that is coming in. Let me make it big. Look at that event. This is the event that drives me nuts. I did research on this event a lot. Thank you, Carl, for taking the video. Your name is coming up in the corner there. Yeah, that's another fireball. This is on May 20th, 2026. Reported in Wyoming and Colorado. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm giving you the best ones that we have. So this one is in Illinois, which is going to be May 7th. So yeah, this one is, oh, look at that. That's what, look at the streak that it has. Thank you, Martin. Thank you. Appreciate that. Look at that one, guys. May 7th. May 7th. I know you all been waiting for this moment. May 7th is, I would definitely wanted to do more research on this event. These are small. That's what I'm getting the reports. I'll show you the data points on this. We can come back here in a second. So if you take a look at the data points for this would be this event, 3354 event. So this one is on May 7th. Radiated energy is quite a lot. 0.2 kilotons. It's not big, it's small. That's what at least the prediction is saying, right? Based on what we noticed. I do want to see what this is. Oh yeah. I have to zoom in this one. Guys, this is important. Look at that. So these are the ones now with the tails and everything else. These are the bigger ones you are watching. You are watching something out of all the noise. You are watching the ones that are proven. They have all the numbers behind them. So the number you are watching is the 5/7, May 7th. And this is northwest of Indiana. That's what I believe. Nick, thank you for taking pictures. That's what we are looking at. Yeah, that's pretty much what we are looking at. It is coming in. Yeah, both videos on this event, 3354, 2026 is good. By the way, if you do wanted to, you will have access to this soon. But if you are interested in this event right now, this event is available. So I'm showing you this number here. You see that? Fireball AMS website. Go to event number 3354 2026. That event is available right now. Okay, you don't need to wait for my website to get released. I will do it by end of next week. I need to put a target. This one will come out. So this next event we are looking at is 5-7, which is not many people though. 39 people reported, only one video. And it's so bright in that area. I don't know how much we can make out of it. Yeah, it's out there. I mean, you can see it. It's even though this event is recorded by the Center for Near Earth Objects, the event itself is not recorded well. I believe it's up there on the top. Yeah, like right there, you see that? With all those street lights. It's very difficult to see, even though it's one of the most prominent events. You're seeing on the left side of the screen coming in. Yeah, you see that? Very difficult to see. Very difficult to see. That unfortunately, that's why we need that satellite pictures. We can see them, triangulate them and figure out. So I'm going to now go by the bigger events, guys. So this is 317. People reported this. And I'm going for, let me try this, okay? I don't know which ones are better. This is way too far. This is decent. Let's try it out. Look at that, guys. That's why it drives me nuts. Like that. If you're asking me where are you putting your time, I'm watching these carefully. Look at that. Look at that event. I can zoom in a little bit more. And that tells me that this could be like a human-made object, because there is no that green glow. We don't know what it is. Each one of them will take time, guys, to report on these, right? All right, so going back, I hope you guys are enjoying it. Let me know. I'm watching the next one. This event is 315 people reported, so that's why I'm paying attention to this. I personalized this stuff for my own entertainment and for ease of use. That's why I wanted to do it my way. I hope you guys will like it too. So I put it in the loop whenever it is playing so I can pay attention to and see what I wanted to see there. And this is definitely a meteor or a something. It has that green glow there. Tiny house, thank you. This is epic, guys. Thank you, thank you. I do wanted to take time. Wade, you are saying I'm well organized. I felt I'm chaotic today, so I wasn't even prepared. I didn't do my homework. I know the topics I wanted to cover, but the site is coming very, very well, so I'm glad. Let me go back. I don't want to play every event. Oh yeah, this is 250, yes. I do wanted to show you guys this one. So many people reported, folks. So out of that, this is the Michigan Fireball. This is June 21. And Nick, I believe, is on top of this stuff. Oh, yeah. That is something. We saw these before, but yeah, this is the example that I took for like the sun grazer versus the earth grazer. These are the earth grazers. What that means is they actually, if you allow them and if they don't get sucked up by the earth's gravity, they go near the earth and then go back into the space. They are just like saying hello and getting out. They are not coming here to stay. But unfortunately, some of them, oh, double app, thank you, thank you. Yeah, these are called earth grazers. When I say earth grazers, they are like sun grazers. They don't come and hit the earth. They come in close contact, but they fly back into the space. Unfortunately, some of them are getting burnt. We'll know more about it. That's why when you see them closer, you see that? Like right here. I'm showing you in the corner here for now. Okay, you will get it when you get this point. You see that? Now it goes up a little bit. You see it is doing the turn up, right? A little bit of thing going up, right? That is a signature of earth grazers because they are technically almost like an asteroid that is trying to fly away from Earth. Yeah, I put this together that way we don't need to spend a whole lot of time dealing with these. Oh, this is happening in the corner there. You see that? Yeah, it's like happening right here. I wanted some kind of nighttime music kind of for the background. That will be so nice. Oh, look at that. Guys, look at it. I didn't see this one before. I did not see this before. No, they all spin, if you're asking me. No, they all do. Because they are coming into the space, right? So they all do spin, but I believe what I'm noticing was okay, let me show you the mouse if you can. It starts right here, goes down all the way here. You see that? I'll zoom in. Oh, still going behind the cloud and coming back. Guys, thank you for joining. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel, to our channel. You are subscribing to our own community. Thank you. Yeah, some of these are driving all of us crazy. That's what's going on. I love this. I'm zooming into somebody's house. Look at that, guys. Look at that. So I touched upon the sun. I showed you the space weather today. And I talked about website and all that stuff quite a bit. We talked about the dark comet, which turned from asteroid to dark comet. 1998 SH2, I believe. We talked about the California earthquake and the two faults that are loaded, and we are seeing fireballs. I think I covered the 4 items I wanted to cover today. So very weird. Which state you are asking this one is? This one is Maple Park, US, and let me tell you, these are all the states: California, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky. It's like 250 people reported. All these people from all these. Everyone reported this. Yeah, I think some of them we are missing, guys. I don't think all the reports are not coming out everywhere. And some of these major events are missing. I'm still showing you the same event, by the way. This is the event number 3962 2026. This was reported by 250 people. There are 8 videos on the AMS website, and we are watching the video number 7 of 8. It's there behind going on. Okay. Yeah, this is so weird. Our head will turn and hurt. Your neck will hurt, but watch this. It's happening right here. Guys, I wanted to show you something. The reason why I'm interested in is, like, watch this. So whenever they took this event, you are seeing it right here, this event. Okay, I'll show you. There is one that you are seeing here. There is one going that side. Did you see that? There are two of them. There is one right here. And that is still going. Still going, still going. And then here, this is the fireball event. Yeah, you see that fireball. So there are two events there. Do your own research and figure out what's going on here. I'm giving you the information here. This is event 3962-2026, and so this is the event. You want to take a screen cap or whatever picture, do your own research. The event that we played is this video in the corner. Oh, I did not collected the remaining videos. There are more. Anyway, so that's 250. I'm going the ones that are very, very big. So this is the event which is California. Let me see if I can go to that event. This is so many states, even Canada. Let me make it big. It's beautiful. So this is North Branford, US. I believe it's Connecticut, right? North Branford, is that correct? Is Branford, Connecticut? Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is crazy, guys. This is literally crazy. So this is US, California, Nevada. Let me see if I can get a night sky watchers in Nevada. Thank you for doing this. Whoa. I can't believe that. I wanted to see one more video before I trust this video. Give me a second. So this is somebody using their cell phone took a picture. Oh yeah. This is one of the slow moving object. Maybe this is. Let's go and find out, guys, and see if we can find This may be stable, coming from like a ring camera or something. Yeah, this tells me this is a metallic object. Maybe it's human made. You see it? It's going on forever. It's like almost like a satellite. Like a broken satellite. But it's too big for a satellite though. Too big for a satellite. It can't be this big. So if you're watching live, folks, oh Martin, thank you. This is last 90 days, Martin. I'm collecting all this data, and I'm making like a journal of each one of these, and I'm preparing the news about these so that I have a history of these and we can come back to it, right? So at least we can start building some archive of what's going on here. So let's watch this one. See, it's two pieces in this video. Yeah, guys, definitely this is by looking this view, this seems like it's a human made. Something is breaking apart. Yeah, I'm 100% sure it is. So 91 people reported. That's a lot. There is only one video for this. Thank you for coming in. Okay, so we are going to the big event, folks. So this is an event. Some people are asking me, are these events happening only in the northern hemisphere? That's a very interesting question. Okay, so whenever I take a look at it, I see them in the US and in the Europe, but I have not seen them in the southern hemisphere a lot. I have not. So maybe one day we will. If we see some in Australia and all, we will know. Folks, all the credits for this video are right there. I didn't miss anyone. Yeah, this is definitely a fireball. But that's a lot of people reported, only one video, unfortunately. This is 558 people reported, folks. This happened on 15th May. Like, oh yeah, this is the one widely reported, right? So Canon Severe WX, thank you. Did I recover any of it? No. I do have a sample like that I bought on eBay, but no. Yeah, most of this stuff, guys, is very, very, very intriguing. Very intriguing. We'll move on to oh, thank you for the update. Yeah, no, appreciate that. Show some samples. I haven't collected samples of any one of these. I have digital samples, but not, unfortunately. Mr. Doc, thank you for taking pictures. Guys, sorry, I clicked the wrong button. I hate like going to this. Thank you, Tiny House, appreciate that. I don't think I'm organized. I'm showing you what I have. So I did mention where I stand with respect to the whatever is happening with our earthquakes and solar. My take on that one. Please go back to the beginning of the video to watch that. Sun is active, our star is active. I showed you that. Look at the beginning of the video as well. The interesting part was that asteroid that turned into a comet, which is amazing. So I'm just looking for only the ones that are big, guys. I didn't want to waste your time. Okay, so this is the event which is in Europe. 211 people reported. Mostly whenever we see these, you don't see them on the other side of the pond at all. But what I'm noticing was, when you see these maps, you always see, let me open a video, I'll show you what I'm talking about. You see that like on the US, like right here, and then it comes in this area, mostly. All these are coming in this area. That's where I'm seeing a lot of these fireballs. If you're asking me, where are you noticing? I'm noticing that in the Atlantic. Either people from this side of the town reporting or the other side of the pond reporting. That's what I'm seeing. I'm not saying there is a conspiracy out there. Oh, really? With chunk of ice? There is no way. Yeah, I mean, if it is chunk of ice, it's weather event, not the fireball event. Look at that, it is out there. Did you notice? It's like in the corner. I believe this is like an all sky, like right there. You see that? Very small time video though. It's not like a long streak. We can move on to another Europe event. So this is reported on June 27. 150 people reported. This is Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg. A lot of people. Tino, thank you for the video here. Wow, look at that. Yeah, this is the one that proves the point that these are brighter than the brightest lights out there. You see that? This is a major event. Let me try going back and look at any other. This is black and white. Wow. Let me zoom in for you guys. Did you see it? Mount Pleasant. And the speed is coming is like incredible. They're big. Let me see if I can find any other better. This is too bright. Whoa! I underestimated that video. Guys, I need to go to. Sorry, you are seeing my YouTube. I hate it. I missed this one. I didn't catch this. My God. Hold on. Let me pause it here. I paused it. Let me bring it down a little bit. Unfortunately, they went all the way up the screen. You see that is the roof of the screen. You're not seeing anything before that. And what I'm noticing though is I'm noticing quite a lot of activity here. So like right here, if it is coming in, so this is and then it flared up. I want to see the timeline stamp though. This is 5358 and then continuously 5358. It's running slow though, 59, and it exploded. Okay, the weird part is when it exploded, it went behind and it exploded again. Did you see that? It exploded twice. Exploded the third time. Fourth time. And then it is fifth time. Sixth time. Yeah, I'm going to do more research on this, guys. So this is reported on June 28. Very interesting. It's still exploding. Did you see that? It exploded like 6th or 7th time. Exploded again. Exploded again. Okay, I'll show you one more time. Yeah, it kept going. Every time it is doing that flashes, either it is, look at that, that's huge. And the brightness increased. Did you see that? Like brightness 1, level 2, level 3 brightness. I mean, literally you can see people in the night time, like 5 o'clock in the morning. Guys, this is unbelievable. I'm going to do more research on this one. I got caught off guard on this. So I will do a little bit more research for you guys. This is 2 of 6 videos. This is, maybe this, I saw this video, but I missed this. I believe this may be reported newly. I'll do more research on this. There is no Center for Near Earth Object Match. That's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is Alberta, and I believe I saw, yeah. Chris, thank you for taking pictures on this. Thank you, thank you. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe if you haven't done so. Appreciate you coming in. If you go back to the beginning of the video, I did cover so many topics today. Right now we are watching the fireball events that happened in the last 90 days that were reported by at least more than 50 people all over the world. And we are paying close attention to these because some of these are more than fireballs. That's why we are watching them. Can we slow it down maybe with some filters? You want me to slow this down? Yeah, most of these will have all these patented musics and stuff, so we will get into trouble. When it is coming in, it looks like a small streak. Whoa. So it flared up right there. Yeah, this is unreal. So it started flaring up at this moment, and it's coming in very green. Yeah. It's like a small piece of a comet. This is the best of the best, I believe, of all the footage that we have seen. Yeah, green can be anything. There are definitely metal signature, gases, right? It could be several things. Green not necessarily signifies a single metal. It could be anything: metal, vapor, gases. I'm wondering where that blackness is coming from. I'm looking at the black thing in between. Look at that fire. It's in front of it and then it goes back of it. It starts right here. You can see how those gases behave. Very weird. Very weird. I'm playing like a kid with this thing. Sorry, I got carried away with this stuff. This is so cool. I hope you enjoyed whatever I was showing. I got very much carried away with the stuff. That's pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, and there are, nickel, iron, several gases, lot of stuff can cause that greenness there. So, all right, so we are dealing with. Oh, thank you. I know I wanted to put it out there for a while. It happened to be that is happening today, so. I know I built it, but I didn't get time to show you all. This is the space flight. I wish there were more videos. This is coming from, I believe, Serbia, like Italy, Greece. Yeah, but there is only one video, which is also not very clear. This is the event that gave me the information that I need, that I showed you this event for you all yesterday. So this is all I have for tonight, folks. I believe you enjoyed the presentation. I will put a comment here on the. I will ask you guys. Yeah, whoever prepared this video, they took a long video on the side, so I have to change that. Martin, thank you. I posted a question, so please do respond to that question. So I don't mind doing once in a while when I have time. I don't mind doing the long form videos because there is so much out there. There is no way I can take chunks of it into small videos, because sometimes it's better to put everything out there. Like I can do that maybe like in the night time on a weekdays, sometimes like this on a weekend when we have time. We can go after this stuff. We can do like a Friday night. Okay. I believe you should not hear a whole lot. I know, like, you guys are asking me to. Okay, so thank you. No, this is very, very important, folks. I wanted, thank you. 97% people said yes. let me pause the video or pause the poll, end the poll. How many of you responded? 39 votes. Okay. Do you recommend long live videos? Yeah, no, I won't mind. I'll do it on I'll pick some times and we'll try. Because the data that we are now collecting is a lot. There is no way we can, even if I post like one video a day, it won't be enough. I need to post like 3-4 videos a day to complete the collection of the data that I'm doing right now. The reason I'm saying it is I'm collecting data on several topics same time. Like right now you are seeing what's happening around the world and latest and greatest of earthquakes that are happening last one day. Okay, so you get that right away. And right now this is based on newest first apply. You're seeing the latest one happened in Russia. That's what you're looking at. I'm collecting this data. This gives me an idea of what is going on there. At the same time, I'm collecting data on asteroids and comets. I'm collecting data on all the fireballs. I'm collecting data on the solar storms that's going on. And I wanted to show you guys this one. I started collecting data on all the volcanoes. Like everything that is happening anywhere in the world, any volcano, if it makes a noise, you will hear it on Rayliens, right? So I'm collecting that as well. So right now, if you are looking at how many things that are erupting, what's the last known eruption, how many earthquakes happened nearby, right now, let us say if I'm concerned and I do wanted to post video about this one, this is literally happening as we speak. This is a level 2 and this is level 3 standby. And Merapi, this is also level 3 standby. And I have all this data that I'm collecting. So I have what I need, but I believe the easiest way for me to do this is do like a live video and quick run through all the important stuff quickly. I built probably like 20-30 data points that are really, really good. One data point a day, I'll be spending 1 more month to get to the earthquake, or 1 more month to get to the whatever new volcano, the new solar storm, the new solar flare, the new whatever, right? So everything that's going on around the world, I have all the brightest comets, I have all the brightest asteroids coming in. So I'm just collecting data. I just need to push it out for all of you so that you all get benefited from this. So anyway, thank you for the feedback. Yeah, the Peru earthquake last night, that was crazy. That was just crazy. I have seen that and there is nothing much I can do. I mean, I don't have time to deal with each one of them. If I do one, I'm missing the other. That's what is going on. Anyway, thank you everyone. I'm just looking at my own data and trying to figure out what's the best way to do this. But thank you. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And make sure that share this video with your kids, friends, families. They might get a better deal out of all the new stuff that is going on, better than us. The next generation need to pay attention to this stuff. I think they are going to get benefited based on what is going on, because they are the ones who are going to carry the earth moving along. Some of us will say goodbye, right? So we need to make sure, pass this on to your next generation. That's very, very important. Give them the right tools, right? Give them the right information. They can upgrade this stuff better than us, what we are doing now. So yeah, I think that will definitely help everyone. That's pretty much what I have. I think I gave you the best, honest information possible. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Love everyone who is saying, Mark, thank you. Like, comments like that helps a lot. That's why I wanted to tell the truth. If I scare you with bad information, I don't even ask my kid to come and watch with me. So why will I let other people watch and their kids watch when it is not true, right? So anyway, so that's where I am. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate all the support, comments. See you all in the next video. Thank you. Thank you.